It's fucking stupid. I got pissed off. I almost nearly missed when the release date was. I'm like, I just watched fucking 2 hours of this, and they didn't tell us when the fuck I can get one. It's fucking retarded.
So is Apple.
Let me know when you're ready.
Yeah, I like that a lot. What do you think?
This is Spartan 117, Master Chief.
And Cortana.
And you're checking out Wollie Mopped Gaming. Chief out.
And Wollie Mopped Gaming, episode number 86. What's really good?
We're
in
decrepit
the hood,
now,
sir? Huh?
Yeah, what is good in the hood?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're old as shit.
Tell us about it, Andre.
Well, I shaved, so.
Don't ask what. Don't
Speaking
ask
of
what.
old,
Don't ask what.
I remember when she was short. Anyways, shorter than me.
What happened?
I stopped growing.
Wait, don't you?
I think Dre decided like stunt his growth just so that he can that he can say that all his friends are tall.
But I stopped growing in height and maturity. Thank you very much.
Are we?
We know that.
Number 86.
We know that. That wasn't the
We have a
secret.
full house today. If you heard our intro, there's
not
even more full of people in here. It's
Yeah,
like
we're not going to
packed
introduce our special guests.
house. Me, myself, Red K. To my immediate right, the breaker of worlds and chairs. Tony B.
But you make it seem like my intention is
So
just go over
basically-
here and fuck chairs up.
All the big niggas is broke chairs. I mean,
I'm the only one that haven't broke. Me and Kyle, I'm probably haven't broke a chair. And Kyle's
I
on the beam
have a
right
feeling.
now.
I have a feeling you're about to
chairs.
jinx
Fuck y'all.
yourself. You might want to stop while you're ahead, Dre. I feel like you're gonna jinx yourself, sir.
True. Kyle did provide the chair.
I am the provider of new chairs. at this
provider
point.
of chairs, and that dog is probably destroyed.
I'm fixing your bathroom right now.
This is going to be an interesting show, everybody.
I just hit the dog just like.
I'm pretty
I just
sure
hit
the
the
dog
dog, like-
just jumped into the tub.
Yeah, I think the dog just jumped into the toilet. I just heard something go thud.
Yeah, we all heard something go down. Yeah, this is going to be a pretty interesting podcast, folks.
Can you make sure
But
the dog
anyways,
ain't drowning in the
yeah,
toilet?
Just make sure. And besides drowning dogs, which we don't do on this show, by the way, I would talk about all kind of females all day, but I won't talk about anything about pets.
Please support your local ASPCA.
No animals were harmed during this
To
podcast.
his immediate right, we have the loneliest,
Yep.
Longest.
the longest.
The longest.
Wolf.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
That's a,
I forgot
that's
we got
a lie.
The
Don't
longest
tell
wolf
these
is here.
people any lies.
What up, puppy?
And the dog isn't dead, and it didn't kill the podcast. We're back, but yeah, we were longest wolf. We were saying what's up to.
Loneliest.
That's loneliest. I'm sorry.
Yeah, not longest. We're not changing that.
The longest,
'Cause then
loneliest wolf?
I don't know if I'll be able to live up to the hype, and then somebody be like, "It's not that long," and I'm like, "Motherfucker."
I want to see the person who. I want to see her. Be like, thank you, you beautiful, beautiful woman. You,
Thank you for.
this will get you sainthood.
Thank you for the contribution to my happiness.
Not because he can, just because she got it. Well, I'll high the next female Will smashes. I will high five her like, you got that ass.
That's fucked up. That's fucked up.
Well, this is Dre we're talking about here.
like-
When is it not fucked up? with him?
Like oh man, like how was it? Like oh man, it should be like that nigga was like screaming and shit. Like he didn't want to give it to me, and I just took it.
What the fuck? Can we stop this? I don't like
and I'll
being
be like-
turned into the woman in your fantasy
And
of this.
I'll be like, that's my dog, and then Will comes around. He's got like the walk of shame, just like.
Thanks.
I'd be like, so how was it with you and?
The walk of shame.
And then Will's like, you told? You said you wasn't going to tell. I trusted you.
Stitches get stitches and end up in ditches.
I have officially become the butt of this joke.
Literally.
And speaking of butts and people who are Apple fans, the Crushing Russian.
The
Russian.
Russian. Are we still going with that? We're still going with that? Where's
Yeah.
the dog? Dog good? Everybody good?
Then you have to have like
Alright, good.
when you say the Russian, at that point you should put
Where's
in
the
the
dog at?
Russian,
Dog okay?
the Russian national anthem
good.
right there. Oh, save us. You have to put it in there.
Zangief comes out of nowhere just with
Muscle power for you. Just, oh,
super
God.
power drive out of nowhere.
Again, that would have been great on a video. What he
Yeah,
just
right.
did.
Like, once again.
just have video of Zangief
Just those
actually
motions.
powerbombing somebody. Just like
But,
yes.
But what's going on, Red Kyle? How you been? You look comfy.
I'm good. I'm gonna start sitting in this beanbag more often.
What the hell?
Yeah, you got the beanbag in the chair. He said.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I feel claustrophobic next to your wall.
And Tony.
How the hell do you feel?
And Tony, because Tony's a
Tony like
monster.
the wall.
Tony's a monster.
Well, I mean,
you're not
hey,
wrong.
I didn't ask to be 6'4", okay?
Neither did
That's
that
how
chair.
that's how life drew it up.
Neither did that chair. That chair did not
I would
ask for
say
you to be
genetics
6'4".
drew it up because your entire family's
Well,
like this.
that's why I said life drew it up
Tony's like
because of my genetics.
like probably at like 5 years old I could wear Tony's baby clothes.
From here, it looks like he broke the chair already.
I think.
Probably, I don't know about 5.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But then again, you know,
But not me. I'm saying me as a 5-year-old could wear your probably baby clothes because I was a small ass 5-year-old.
Oh God.
yeah, I mean, given that it's been 20,
Hand-me-downs.
given that it's been 27 years since I've been
We got the
5,
hand-me-down.
you know what I'm saying? I can't deny
What
it.
size shoe do you wear, Tony?
Depending on how the shoe fits, either 13 or 14.
Hand me down.
And we're going
That's
into the
not-
stories we should have heard about.
Jesus Christ. That's not. I wear about like 11, 12, depending on the cut of shoe.
Longest wolf.
Longest wolf, longest wolf, and Tony Penis, ladies and gentlemen. But on to the stories you should have heard about.
And we are back with the stories you should have heard of. We're talking about. There's a Sony's got some stuff in the works.
Got some shit.
We got 2 new Sony systems coming out, guys.
Fuck them both.
Why are you hating?
You sound like such a hater, Kyle.
Yeah,
What
I'm
the hell?
saying.
And I'm pro
Hey,
PS4
hey,
too.
That's what makes it even worse, Crusher Russian.
Hate. So we have 2.
That was a great segue, and you just killed it like that.
Yeah, I'm just gonna kill it because
You're a
there's no point in
fucking
going.
bitch.
The salt aside,
Yes.
we have 2 new PS4s coming out. We got the PS4 Slim. PS4 Slim is gonna be just a regular PlayStation 4 with
A little slim,
with 2 inches off the top.
The PlayStation 4 guy, the PlayStation 4 guy's
Cut off the
workout
top.
on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we
with
got
2 inches
So
off the top.
it's the Slim and the Pro.
and
No.
the Pro.
Well-
So basically Slim and the answer to the Scorpio basically.
No, from what it sounded like, the Scorpio is going to be a way more powerful system. what they're
It's
saying.
the Slim and something else I won't buy.
Well, Pro's gonna sport a 1 terabyte hard drive. It's gonna sport double the GPU power, so it's gonna like be pushing graphical power like crazy. It's going to actually have a new CPU. This clock speed has also been boosted, so it's going to be a faster CPU too, as well. So a lot better processing.
Less loading times for Fallout.
less loading times, better looking visuals.
And you have a 4K TV. I mean, that's
And
always
it's also going to have the 4K Blu-ray drive in it.
Man, you're more entertaining than Tim Cook was on today's.
Well, he was just like, and then we're going to.
Speaking of people who are
talking
not
about this.
entertaining when they're talking, what's the new head of Sony America?
Dude, I don't remember his name. But you know,
in comparison
he
to the
was,
old
dude,
president.
he was so like.
Monotone as fuck.
And this is going to be what we're going to do
He's
here.
so-
Look at the difference between the new HD visuals, and it's going to be
like I'm
look
listening to it. You guys listen to it. And
yeah,
I'm just like
yeah.
nodding off.
The HDR.
I was nodding off.
If you
Maybe
look
that's what
at
made me
this,
hate it so much.
this is the
he has
HD
no
quality
flair.
that we have on the original
I mean,
PS4.
Will, you gotta stop, man.
I mean, you think about Phil McCracken,
Yeah.
Reggie Fils-Aimé. You know what I'm saying?
Fils-Aimé.
I mean,
Hell,
that's-
even freaking was it Phil Spencer?
even Phil Spencer, yeah, before
Phil
him, yeah,
Spencer,
yeah.
yeah.
I mean, these guys, they're head of companies, but they're
Charismatic.
charismatic, and just at least interested.
Yeah.
in what they're doing. It looks like
They have enthusiasm in what
Yeah,
they're
they
saying,
were just
which
like,
makes it
and
more
this is
entertaining.
what
I-
we're getting here.
Like, I'm getting paid
but-
regardless, so fuck it.
But Sony's winning, like
Yeah.
really winning.
Because
like,
that's probably why he's just like,
Just-
fuck.
just-
Right, like I really
like-
don't need to say shit. Like, you know, we're
He
winning.
just comes
He-
out. It's a beautiful
He's
day
like
in
Tony
the
P when he tries to
neighborhood.
talk softly.
It's a beautiful day in the
Tony has been
neighborhood.
louder in this episode. I just want to say that from the get go. If you guys have noticed, like this might be the most talking he's done.
This is the most
Before
talking.
the
And
end-
I think
before
it's
the-
because we got him about talking loud.
Well,
I
no,
think-
Pretty much.
no, I think it's because he's not
We should
tired
do a
this
segment
time.
before every show.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
we should.
just to
Yeah.
get him up.
Just
It's-
get him.
It's Tony's corner.
Wake you, wake.
Right, it's
Tony's
a
corner.
rule.
Tony's corner.
Boom. There it
It's a
is.
rule.
Tony's corner.
Wally Mopped presents
Hey, there we
Tony's
go.
corner.
Hey, y'all know me.
So-
Guess whatever.
They did show off some stuff with like Spider-Man, which was really really dope. For Honor, they showed really dope, but a
Oh, I
lot of
feel
the
so
stuff they
bad for
showed
you
was
not
just
having a
stuff that
PlayStation
was already out.
And I guess it was meant to be shown in 4K so it could look better. But if you're looking at it on a computer screen, it looks like
it was like swipe over to this visual. It looks exactly the same.
Exactly.
And I was like, that's kind of lame. I don't.
But could it be that they're holding it for because isn't the Sony like super cool conference coming up?
I believe so.
What is it called? Sony Experience or something like that?
The PlayStation Experience.
PlayStation Experience, yeah. I know that's coming out. So at least we can see.
Is it a virtual reality thing?
I'm pretty sure VR.
Well, they're probably going to show off everything, but this was just focused mainly on the PlayStation Slim, PlayStation 4 Slim, and the PlayStation 4 Pro.
What was my question?
Something about pro games.
Pro games, yes.
Pro games.
So with the PlayStation 4, are you going to have PlayStation Pro exclusives?
Yes and no.
Why? Why would you?
You will be able to play all of the updated stuff that will be for the more powerful processors, both the graphical processor and the central processor. But
they didn't do that. They didn't do that with any of the other ones.
What's that?
They didn't do that with any of the other ones when they came out with something better.
Yeah, but this time they said you will be able to play all of the other games, but they will have it for developers where they can be able to produce a game that'll run a lot more. That'll run a lot better and it'll be more powerful.
So the short answer is right now, no. Possibly in the future.
I don't think they'll cap it off though, because if they cap it off, then they'll lose a huge chunk of their audience.
Possibly in the future.
But okay, because a lot of this stuff is on developer, and remember there was supposed to be a 360 PS3 version of Mortal Kombat X. And they started developing on next gen console, and then halfway through development, they just said "F it"
because it wasn't gonna look as good. Number one. Number two, the PlayStation 3 was already freaking hard as hell. The program for
the cell processor.
PS4. The PS4 is not like that.
Yeah, it's
though.
more.
It's a lot
PC
easier
based.
to program games for that system. What they want to do, basically, all it's gonna do is allow the PlayStation Pro is gonna allow the game to play a lot cleaner.
Do you think that with the Scorpio and the PlayStation Pro, this is our last generation of consoles?
Yes.
Supposedly, that's what everybody's saying. I would like to see if that's true. I guess when we get to that crossroad,
I know that PlayStation. What's his name? Yoshim. What's the head guy of Playstation?
Yoshimoto.
I know who you're talking about. I don't remember
I'm
his name.
sorry, guys. I'm not really trying to make fun of him.
Yomoshido?
Yo.
Yeah,
that racist son of a.
Yoshima or Yoshida. Forget his name.
I think
Yoshima.
I think it is. He was very surprised that Microsoft announced Scorpio back at E3 and was even and he publicly was like, that's not the specs.
Well, you have an iPhone.
He was like
Siri.
He was like that's not the specs for
We're gonna tie into this.
He's like, that's not the specs for their thing. That's not it. So with the time that they had to, I guess, get their specs more correct to be in line with the Scorpio, is it surprising that they are announcing what seems like from just specs is a less powerful console
than what supposedly the Scorpio is going to be?
Yeah.
It's not surprising. They've already had this kind of like in the works. I don't think they really want to push forward into like making like essentially a new
Another
system.
console, yeah.
And that's what Microsoft is kind of like pushing for the
it's
Scorpio. But the thing is, you kind of, if you look back at E3, you see the pacing and the tone of Microsoft's press conference
2016
and their focus. It was everything this year, and then but on top of that, Windows 10, Windows 10,
everything,
Windows 10.
Windows 10,
everything was Windows 10.
Cross,
So I'm thinking that they're starting to be like, this console thing might not live that long. Might as well start focusing all of our efforts back towards our PC crowd.
This was like the original plan of the Xbox One anyway. If you think about it, when it first came out, that made people so angry, wanting Xbox to be more like a Steam platform.
Yeah, it. Right now, Microsoft I think doesn't know what they want to do with the Xbox, because at first, like what was it last year's E3, they were really like hard up, like this game's coming out, Microsoft, we're gonna take care of Microsoft, and then this one was kind of like, yeah, Windows 10 though, right?
Yeah, I mean it was still a lot of games, but the
biggest focus was Windows 10
cross-buy, cross-play
for Windows 10 mainly.
Yeah.
So they're something's up with that. I'm thinking that
I know what it is. Well, I think I know what it is. Of course,
fire away.
Care to elaborate?
Windows 10 launched this year.
Mm-hmm.
Microsoft is the head company for Xbox One.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Windows 10 is the overarching software, kind of might as well say even hardware almost to the entire company.
Did you say kamikaze? I'm just kidding.
So like the higher ups of Microsoft is like, yeah, Windows 10. like Windows 10 and everything. Shove it in any way you can.
It's gonna be everywhere.
Yeah, but if you owned Apple, would you put the Play Store on your phone, or would you put the whatever Apple has, the Apple Store?
Apple
on
Store.
there?
I
'Cause you want
got
it all in house. You know what I'm saying?
I got a better question for you. Why do you think they waited till now to release this? Was it because
I
it wasn't
think
ready,
no, I
or
think-
because they figured if we wait until after E3 and they forget about Xbox and
I think
Scorpio,
Microsoft forced
it'll
their
do
hand
better?
a little bit.
I don't even think it's that, because even everything was kind of like lackluster. I feel like if Microsoft forced their hand, they would have been
Slightly.
they would have been a lot more like enthusiastic about stuff. It just felt kind of
But
like,
that
I just feel like
but that
he's-
was
here
the
we
point.
go.
I just feel like he's not enthusiastic
Well,
about
no,
anything.
no.
Okay,
If-
let's
did you
forget
watch
about the guy for a minute. My question is,
He makes me a little angry.
my
sometimes.
question is, had this been ready? I mean, we were all talking about this around E3. Like,
We thought they were gonna show
are we
it.
going to see this?
We thought they
Because
were
we
gonna
just
show
saw
it, yeah.
Scorpio.
Well, so
Why did they wait?
If you look at Microsoft didn't talk about the S either.
But they talked about Scorpio.
Yeah.
That
What are
was
you talking
more
about?
than
They
enough.
showed the Slim. They showed the Slim
But
at
Scorpio
the
is the-
Slim was not the main. The S was not the main focus.
No,
I'm not
it
worried
was
about the
Scorpio.
S,
It
but
was
the fact
Scorpio.
is, it's
The Scorpio-
Scorpio, which is basically the Pro for PlayStation.
Then, if you
So
look
why
at,
did they wait?
if you want to look at that, then when you look at the Scorpio is out. It's way out. We
Yeah.
don't know how far out that's going
That
to
is
be.
the only-
They didn't give proper specs for it. I think Sony's right.
It's a flip. It's got a bunch of flip flops.
Yeah, I don't think that there's going to be any information, any real information about the Scorpio until probably sometime next year.
Yeah.
Period.
Which is
I don't-
weird.
so
Which is
that's-
weird how they flip flop, because Microsoft's strategy is everything this year, and Sony's is a little sprinkle this year and everything
Upcoming.
and that's and with the hardware actually it flipped.
Yeah, if that's what I mean. Like, I don't think that Microsoft really forced their hand. Because I mean, if in looking back at
Then
this,
why bring it out now?
Well, looking back at the, because they've been talking about it for a while. They have been talking about it. They just
But why
like,
not just say
we're not
why not
gonna-
say
Why
that
now?
for November
Why?
when they have the PlayStation experience?
Because of the timing for releases. The Slim is coming out in like what's today? The 8th.
no, I
the
get the
Slim's
Slim,
coming out
but
the
why?
15th.
But why talk about the Pro?
The Pro is coming out still this year. When's the Scorpio coming out? The
Who knows?
Now
the
here's
Pro
the
is coming out in
real-
November.
The Pro's come out in November.
In November.
Shit.
November 10th, I believe.
Wow.
Here's the real
So
question.
literally 2 months
Well,
from now.
you know, that's
So it would have had to come out at
that's-
some point.
well, it's gonna come out before Christmas. You know that because it's just a damn it's marketing.
And
ploy. They have
it's a
to.
proven fact
There's-
that new hardware sells.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what it is.
It's Nintendo.
It doesn't matter what it is or how good or bad we
What
think
a way
it
to
is.
just
It's
punch
gonna sell
Nintendo
before Christmas
right in there.
anyway.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. The question: why'd they do it today? Why do it during the Apple thing? You know, or when the same day Apple's doing iPhone? Why do that?
If you look
Is
at
this his
how
press
they
conference day?
have
And I
they
don't know it?
if you look at how they presented everything dealing with the PS, their entire little press conference, it was lackluster. Everything was
Absolutely.
lackluster. And I don't
All the way
mean
down to the
and I
fucking
don't
dude
just
talking.
mean the one dude talk. I don't mean just him. What they showed off really didn't matter. What they were talking about really didn't matter. Every last presenter that came on stage, which there weren't many, they were just kind of like, we're doing this. There was no enthusiasm. It was just like, this is coming out. They even went and trying to show off the graphical power of the Pro. They're just showing off. They were showing off more older games and how they compare and stuff than like new titles that are coming up. They showed off Horizon.
I get that.
For Honor and Spider-Man, and I think they showed a little bit of Days Gone and Mass Effect. But Mass Effect, even then, they were just still.
But that was
like,
the only Mass Effect we've ever
Yeah.
seen.
Okay, so
For
ready?
the most part, that's 3
So,
minutes.
I mean-
It's 3 minutes of Mass Effect and a jetpack, which I'm like, for me, I'm like any little trinkle of Mass Effect is like, yes.
Okay, so let's
Yes.
so let's get to the numbers. How much is the Slim,
Slim is going to be $300 when it comes out.
and how much is the Pro?
$400.
Okay, is anyone here planning to buy it?
The Pro,
Uh,
probably
Anybody?
not.
Will, you gonna buy it?
Probably not.
Right, Kay?
Only if we need an extra system
Tony
for.
B?
And
Well, I
then
got a
probably.
PS4, so I'm Gucci.
Yeah,
No,
even,
I'm
yeah.
good. I'm straight. I don't give a shit about it.
Yeah, I mean, only
Down the drain it goes.
I would probably pick up the Slim, but I don't. For what the Pro offers, I really don't. I don't have a 4K TV.
I might.
I don't need the extra graphical power.
If we need another TV, if we need another system for the tournament, I'll probably pick up a Slim over a newer regular system.
I'll pick up a Slim.
Only because it has more hard drive space.
The Slim is still 500 gig.
Oh, then I'm getting a regular.
Yeah.
There's no point in getting it. There's no point in getting it.
Well, the thing is, there's no.
Now, that leads right into what I was going to have you say. So we were just talking about this. So you think they're going to discontinue the regular size PS4?
Yeah, what they're talking is they're going to discontinue the
they'll still be out in the
PS4.
wild because there's a billion of them.
Yeah.
Right. But but here's the thing. Let's say yours breaks, right? If yours breaks, you might as well just buy the Slim anyway.
Well, I'm going to buy the Slim because there's no warranty.
Well, suppose
would you buy the? Would there be any benefit to buying the Pro? Versus the Slim if his thing broke?
If you have a 4K TV.
Besides that, there's got to be something else. Otherwise,
that's kind of. I mean, but it's just like when
then
TVs,
nobody would buy.
No,
it.
but when TVs turned over to HD, when the 360 was coming out and the 360 had an HDMI, it was a big reason to buy a 360 with an HDMI versus the component cables.
Fuck, I gotta buy a new TV then.
Yeah.
The PS
pretty much.
That's what everything's pushing. 4K is like the next big
and just
thing.
How Microsoft is pushing Windows 10, Sony is pushing 4K.
Mm-hmm. And I will
because
one day.
that's the overarching.
And they push just like they push Blu-ray.
Exactly.
And I will one day own a 4K.
So last generation of
I
consoles.
see what you did there.
Quite possibly.
All right, so we got the Blitz coming up right now, and we are talking about the maddening. Maddening.
Yeah,
frustrations.
Madden is definitely maddening.
I played Madden one time, and it was frustrating as fuck. I
Madden.
fucking play it after that.
Yep,
Yeah,
Madden.
So if you guys haven't checked on the website, me and Tony P, I got the EA Access, which gives you access to all the games without paying for them, basically. So I have 10 hours of Madden, which I'm probably not going to use, but I still have 9 hours and 30 seconds.
Who was your team?
Dolphins.
Fuck you.
Lame.
Hey, they've been doing pretty good lately, man. They did it.
Lame.
That was a crushing Russian.
We don't need any support.
It's
from the peanut gallery.
It's all for real. It's only preseason though, but they won that first game. They win that second one.
Yeah, we're doing good.
You're doing good
It's
preseason.
all about the Niners. We know.
Hell
Yeah.
Okay, you can definitely go to hell.
Fuck America.
Listen, I don't even deal with sports, and I'm still
America.
telling you, you're crazy.
Fuck America.
I've always been.
My country, 'tis a thee. Land of liberty.
What is it? In the United States, it's God at the top,
Football.
and football is like so close under God
Literally.
that if God started playing football would automatically overtake God. It was just
Wait a
God was
minute.
football is decreed
If
the
you
best
don't
thing
know
in
what we're talking
America.
about,
So you're saying you're voting for Hillary?
No, I'm not voting for either or.
Colin Kaepernick recently was in the news for not standing up for the Pledge of Allegiance and standing up for Black Lives Matter, and he got a lot of shit for it. So
Yeah, and then while all the media was covering
his
that,
jersey is selling out in the stores
that is
everywhere.
And as the media was also covering that, a lot of other things weren't being covered, but that's not the
Ryan
here nor
Lochte.
there.
Yeah, that's not a hero.
Misdirection is a specialty.
Yep.
So, anyways, though, back to Madden.
It's a thing.
So I haven't played Madden since 2005,
I've never played it.
and I used to be a big 2K14 fan, and I feel like every year they add one piece from 2K for the football franchise that used to be, and they added it into Madden. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of crazy. But me and Tony played the game. We started up because you can check it out.
I played reluctantly, by the way. I just want you guys to know
the
that
videos up on.
it was forced.
On
It was
YouTube right
I
now.
was forced against my will to play the game.
But I will say that we had fun.
Yeah, I mean, you might have had more fun than I did. Let me put it like that.
Well, but you never played Madden though.
That's my point.
Tony doesn't like to lose.
He's never played
though.
Madden ever.
But Tony doesn't like to lose.
I mean, nobody likes to lose, but
Neither
it's
do
just the
you,
fact that I never
motherfucker.
played
It wasn't even
Madden.
about.
Neither do you.
Okay.
I will definitely admit
You'd
that.
have thrown the
Yeah, that's
controller.
what I'm saying. Let's be honest. Who likes to
Not
play
with
games
Madden.
and lose?
Not with Madden.
Okay.
I start
bet?
laughing. No, I start laughing with Madden. The reason is because
Listen, when I start kicking your ass at Madden, you're gonna throw a controller.
Okay.
Now this is a question. Is that you saying that you're that good of a Madden player, or you're that shitty of a Madden player the way we would throw the control at you, we would lose?
No, that's just me saying I could probably beat his ass at Madden.
Oh, okay. So in other words, we have a challenge.
I got 9 hours of Madden. I'm just saying.
Your tired ass is playing me at Madden tonight because you done fucked up.
Well, guys, I think it's safe to say that we will have some. We will have a grudge. We will have a grudge
He has
match.
fucked
All right,
up.
fuck it. Shit, turn this shit off. Let's go.
No. We're gonna finish this first.
No, we have
finish
business to handle first.
Business, and then
we'll
your ass
have the
kicking
grudge
afterwards.
match.
My pleasure. Your ass kicking.
Madden season is the reason.
Yes.
My hand is gonna touch his face.
And me and Red Kid just literally
In the
gonna sit
background.
back and just watch the ignorance pop off.
So like I
Literally.
said, it's a couple things, cool things we saw. Me and Tony saw that the instant replay challenge doesn't work that well.
Hell no, because I damn sure
Challenge never works
and I got
really well.
screwed.
Challenge never works.
Oh, I
well
got
in
screwed.
And okay.
But Red Kid, let's be honest. When you saw that replay,
hey,
you saw both feet go in.
It's on YouTube right now. You can go check it out yourself and see what you think. Leave a comment.
Please,
I just posted. That's one thing about Tony. Even like, okay, if I would have lost the game, I really wouldn't have cared because we were just playing for fun. But the eye of the tiger is so deep inside Tony, right? Like,
well, it is the thrill of the fight.
Tiger, damn it!
It is the thrill of the fight.
I mean, Tony can be playing a game like friends with. Tony can be playing the games like words with friends, and he can turn that into a challenge.
It is a challenge.
It is a challenge, damn
Well,
it!
he's always rising up to the challenge of his rivals. I mean, he has to.
Thank you. Someone gets it.
In any case, right? He's egging you on. You're just like, yes. Like, finally, somebody sees what I'm talking.
Somebody understands. I'm just like, yes.
Like, it's so hard. Yeah, but anyways, I mean, it's good. You need people like that. But anyways, right? So me and Tony were playing the game, and I thought that they set you up as the the Los Angeles Rams.
Yes,
that threw me for a loop for a second. I was like,
Yeah.
oh,
And they did it, and I thought it was last year's game, but it's actually a fictional wild card game of this year's game. And they put that on there, and that was fun. I mean, the game was fun, but it felt like Madden with new stuff, and I was more excited to play it because, like I said, I haven't played it since 05, so all the upgrades since 05 on like PS3, I guess I played it on whatever the case was at that time. Like, I was like, oh snap, there's a lot of upgrades, but as Lonely as Wolf was telling us, not that many.
it's the same game.
Pretty much.
Since-
just some
The
things
last time I played it
recycled.
was 25, which was 2014.
Okay.
No, I take that back. I played 15. I did play like a couple games of 15. It hasn't changed. It's still the same mechanics. It's still the same type of mechanics.
It still has the same feel to it.
The tackle engine is a lot better. It's not like
we
you're having two plastic action
And
figures,
just like rubbing against each other,
but
and
it's
falling.
not better in my opinion.
Yeah.
There's many a time I was trying to hit a hole and giggity, and
Hey, I like how you had to get you.
I'll have a blocker in front of me. I have a blocker in front of me he's
He's a lead
on his
block-
assignment.
lead block,
He's on
yeah.
a lead multiple blockers. I have multiple blockers and my lead blocker, and he'll on his assignment, bam, he'll hit, and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go around him. My shoulder will barely clip his model box, and it'll just be like, oh, I can't run anymore. I'm stuck.
It's like you have to run inside the line.
Yeah,
or something.
it's weird.
Yeah.
The
felt that too.
other thing that bothered me with the tackle engine is when you do get tackled, it's almost like they're all just like ragdoll as soon as they touch each other. It's just like instead of the hit, they're just like, oh god, I lost all body control. I can't. But it still suffers from the same old Madden stuff. Like I'll run a route, I'll throw the ball, my pass is complete. Boom. I am a good distance ahead of the defender. I'm past him, the person who's got me in man. He will jump
like a magnet.
Yeah, and we'll just be like, I
ground.
jump here, and it's like, and I'm still jumping. I'm like, what the no, that or they still has the problem with sometimes, and it bothers me when it happens for me as well. When a passer is running his route, he cuts, you throw it to the passer, and he's still mid-run, and the ball is gonna be here, and he's like speeds up magically. A
Yeah.
tight end
Yeah.
who has an 80 speed is now running like he has a 95 speed. I have a problem with that. Just
We're not even
for
talking-
just an instant. Caught the ball and he's
We're not
back
even
to
talking
running
about
like
a gram, like
Yeah,
you're saying
no,
like that. We're
it's-
talking like a.
he
like
has like
a
a super
string tight end, yeah.
He just boom speeds up, catches it,
Like
and
a
then he's
Mike
back
Evans.
to running like he can't run anymore.
One thing I will say about the game, and this has nothing to do with the gameplay, the presentation has been boosted up.
Oh, yeah.
a lot.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I will. About to say,
has.
on a side note, I will say this: the soundtrack. It's pretty
The
dope.
soundtrack to the game is
Soundtrack's
the
pretty
best
dope.
part. Me and Tony are sitting up there at least for 20, like we trying to pick teams or whatever, and we're just sitting up there like, yo, this song is hot.
Like we literally we were just sitting there
like
on the team
Shazamming and
select
Googling
and just let the
songs.
So
soundtrack
you know you
ride.
can look up all the songs.
Like
They're all in there.
Like I'm like GTA needs to get on this. Like
It's,
this needs to be the soundtrack for the GTA
the
album.
music for Madden's always been good
It's
because
really
it's
good.
EA. I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah.
They always put in that
work
money
on
to
everything
get-
except the game.
Yeah.
Hey, so I guess the soundtrack is the selling point, basically.
Like, you know, but I would say about this Madden, like the graphical fidelity is just amazing.
It looks good.
no, it definitely
I
looks
won't
good.
lie.
It looks
I
like-
will admit
It looks like they used the Frostbite engine for football.
Might have, but they didn't. It just doesn't feel.
Yeah.
Like it just doesn't feel.
There's
good.
no gravity to the game. You know what I'm
No.
saying? I'm this fast guy, or I was playing it with Adama Sue a lot because I was on the Dolphins. You know, their D line is stacked or whatever the case is. And like even when I would hit Tony, who had freaking Garcia,
Mark Sanchez.
I'm sorry, in the
Mr.
game.
Butt Fumble himself.
And when I was hitting, I just didn't feel the like.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like you're
weight
hitting them
of the
hard.
game, you know what I'm saying?
I will hit stick the fuck out of somebody and just
And
like,
just-
oh, they fell.
Yeah,
Like
the weight of the game just.
the fuck, like even when a fumble occurs off of a heavy hit, it doesn't feel like I hit the person.
Now I will say because we were playing on Xbox.
So you're upset that the video game doesn't feel real enough?
Well, even when you play like a fighting
No.
game, right? When we play like say Street Fighter, right? We were playing Street Fighter, and like like you were playing and you blocked because of the hit. You can like sense like he like moved back from that because like the hit really was hard. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Like when you play Madden, sometimes it just seems like I hit that shit.
So that kind of physics isn't in the game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if like
It's
I
more
said,
ragdoll-y.
sometimes it's more ragdoll. Sometimes
Like,
when they get
Oh,
hit,
you hit me.
Yeah,
Yeah, when they get hit-
man.
when they get
So
hit,
it's got
sometimes
GTA
it just-
physics on a fucking football game.
Yeah.
basically,
Pretty much.
basically.
They get hit and then they just
Yeah.
kind of like their bodies just like ragdoll and just stop moving and they just kind of like
Body,
fall on
your body
each other.
goes limp. Oh
Yeah.
no, the car barely
You'll have
clipped
like
me.
a dude running a hole, bam, and like three dude hit him, bah, and then like they just and when he's about to go down, all of them just are kind of like oh
Yeah,
just
yeah,
like this. It's like someone turned off their brains for a second. It's
But speaking of Street Fighter, the urine trailer
No,
dropped,
urine.
and
His name is urine.
I only have two words.
Only
I only
the-
have two words to say about that trailer.
Piss.
Fucking awesome.
P.
Yeah, he looks like he's gonna be. If you know how to play with him,
He's gonna be a problem.
nasty. I
He's
think
gonna
he's. You think how many people you think are gonna pick him up for
Day one, yes.
Yeah. Day one is gonna be ridiculous.
No, I'm talking about the Capcom.
I'm
Cup,
talking Capcom Cup.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get him, and I ain't even got the game.
I mean, like we don't like he has some pretty cheap stuff. Let's
Very,
be honest.
very.
So urine. He's baller this time. He doesn't have in the third strike. He had like a
2 pillars.
no like what does Tarzan wear?
No, it wasn't.
Oh,
It's not a
the- oh,
loincloth.
the-
It's a traditional
Egyptian draws.
No, not Egyptian.
Egyptian draws. That's
It's a
what it is.
traditional Greek wrestling garb. It's what they use.
It looked like he
to
took a
wrestle.
towel and wrapped it
So
around his ass.
So
and did.
it was a fucking one. So it was a fucking
It's not. It's not a
loincloth.
loincloth because it's actually like underwear. It looks like
loincloth,
underwear.
So it's a
yeah.
loincloth.
It's
No,
a-
it's not a loincloth flaps
loincloth
over your
kinda
junk.
like
It's
it's a
just
dress.
because hanging there. Yeah.
So it's
This
a
is like
skirt.
underwear.
This is support.
And
So
no,
it's a skirt.
it's not. It's not like a. It's not hanging. It's tight on him. It's
like
like
briefs.
underwear. It's literally like briefs.
Egyptian
yeah.
briefs.
It's
You're
like
not helping the
briefs.
situation.
Egyptian briefs.
Yeah, it's like briefs, but not Egyptian. Greek. He's Greek. Damn it. They do Greek wrestling.
Yeah, get
The greatest of all sports.
Get your background right.
Greco-Roman wrestling.
You're a
The
racist.
greatest of all sports.
Oh my god.
Clearly, any man that doesn't is not a man. But
Oh,
the
God.
trailer dropped that he's extremely OP. Knowing Capcom, it'll drop in it's September right now, so October.
Yeah, once they figure out that people are just like crushing it with urine,
3
they're
years
like,
later.
okay, we gotta nerf this guy. We gotta nerf him.
Yeah, he looks like he plays almost the same as he does in Third Strike.
he
But-
like, watching his moves reminded me a lot of watching Alex. when I say that because not in the sense that he has his reflector shits, which is crazy.
Yeah.
Because that's all kind of juggle mechanics and stuff like that. And the fact that when you're playing against Alex and he knows what the fuck he's doing, when he hits you one time, you might as well put the controller down for a little bit because he's gonna take a 30-year fucking health away from you, and there's nothing.
If
you can
not
do.
more.
And there's nothing you can do. He backhands you, he hits you, and then he like power bombs you, and it's like your fucking life is melting
Meaty
away.
damage.
Speaking from
Meaty
experience?
damage every time.
Yes.
Yes.
Extreme salt.
Yeah, it
Colin,
is.
if you're out there, fuck you in the most respectful way.
Urian looks like
Urine.
he's gonna. Urian is good. Looks like he's gonna play
Damn
very
it, Kyle,
similar
be
to
respectful.
Well,
his
Me, be
his
respectful
original
now.
thing, but the double Aegis reflectors. Fuck, dude.
Oh, that's
Oh my
ridiculous.
god.
I was gonna say, this is like season 1 of the DLC characters. At the end of the story mode, we did see
We did. Well, can we spoil it? Can we spoil it?
No, you
Can we
spoilers.
spoil it?
Spoilers. Fast forward like 2 minutes.
No.
Yeah. Fast forward.
Don't spoil it.
We're
If
about
you-
to spoil it.
Yeah,
No.
if you haven't played it by now,
Don't.
Yeah.
you're kind of SOL.
Yeah,
when
I'm
did the
sorry.
game come out?
The story mode came out like 2 months ago.
Yeah.
Nope.
In June.
No spoilers.
Spoilers, anyways.
No.
At the end of it.
No.
Are you gonna play it?
Spoiler alert.
Skip.
Are you gonna play it?
Maybe.
No, he's not.
He's not gonna
fucking
play it. At the end of it,
But there are people listening that might skip.
they can skip. That's the point of a
No,
spoiler.
you skip.
Anyways, the character that you see at the end of it is
His
the
brother.
boss of
ruined
the
it.
third
You
of
ruined
the
it.
entire Street Fighter 3.
Cardinal rule number one.
The true boss.
The true boss.
The true boss. Appears.
Not Urian,
real
who
OG
tries to throw
boss.
his weight
True
around.
blood.
Real
The
OG
true boss appears. His older brother. Is it the older brother?
Gil. Yeah, older brother.
Is it the
His
older?
older brother.
Yeah.
Gil.
With the resurrection.
And
oh,
fuck
God.
Gil. Fuck Gil. Fuck Gil.
I think we
And
have
one more
Gil.
time.
I think we have
Fuck
that
Gil.
video
Fuck
somewhere. I think we have that video somewhere. We were playing.
Oh my
Third
God.
Strike.
And
basically what
Gil
happened-
is beating the
So-
No, that was he was fighting you, and I was like, "You've never fought this dude before?" He's like, "Nah, I never fought this dude before." I'm like,
So this is like
"Have fun fighting this dude."
Yep, pretty much.
style playing like Third
Like,
Strike.
have fun. Fuck your life.
And so we're going, and we get to the front of boss Gil, and I beat him, and I'm like, that was kind of easy. And he's
And
like,
then-
resurrection. I'm like, what the
Exactly.
fuck?
He
And now
That
he's on
shit
fire.
happens.
Yeah,
And now he went from just being like a half red, half blue guy to a fucking
to a
god
full-on-
on fire.
To a full-on
And-
Diablo.
and
Yeah.
and,
Yep,
and then
full on Diablo.
Seraphim, where he like you can block it, but it's still gonna like do like
I was like, this
all
is
your
stupid.
health.
I
He just
I don't think I beat it. I think after like 40 minutes, I was like, fuck this game. I'll come back to
Yeah,
it.
I told you.
Yep,
Fuck this
you
game.
did.
You would never play Gil, and I'm like, Gil has.
Yo, if I was
Gil
in the
is-
arcade and I had quarters for that shit, I would be mad
Oh,
as fuck.
Gil is like a SNK boss.
He's
He's
the
the
final boss.
first. He's the
He's the final
first
boss.
Capcom boss that made me go like I can't. I just can't. I'm going to lose my mind if I have.
There's a meme out there, and it was like, yo, and it's Guile beating Bison in Street Fighter 2, right? And you know it's at the end, so you see the story, whatever.
Yep.
And the meme goes, "The greatest moment of your childhood."
Dude, 'cause you beat him. Then when Street Fighter 3 came out, you fight Gil.
Oh,
it's
man.
it's a losing battle every time.
Right. Street
I
Fighter 3
literally-
clearly
there-
overtakes Street
there
Fighter
are-
2 at
you
that
can't
moment in
Stand in
time.
the heat. Get the fuck out.
Well,
the street.
there's only one boss
Fighter.
there's only the
Street,
only
yeah,
bosses
fighter.
I should say that really fucked me up
See
were
what you did
SNK
there.
bosses. SNK bosses are way worse than Gil.
Yeah, you can go check that out on Wollie Mopped Gaming YouTube right now. We just did the story mode of KOF.
What'd you
Right.
think about him?
Tony beat him.
Yeah.
I got there and Tony beat him.
He's not like any of the like he's really kind of weak for.
He's
SNK
pretty
boss.
weak, but I like him as a character to
yeah.
fight with.
I've shown
like
you
him as a
other.
fan.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've shown you other SNK
I mean,
bosses.
Geese is pretty still Geese.
Yeah.
Geese.
Geese.
I like the fact that one of the levels in the game is the actual like roof that you kick him off of.
Yeah.
But anyways, we have a grudge match to get to, so we're gonna go right into our shout outs.
Shout out to Andre for getting his. I'm just kidding.
The shit out the toilet? Yeah, I did that. Me and Will. It's a collective effort.
I was
brother.
gonna say program director position, but whatever.
Oh my gosh, I am not. Anyways, that was not fun. Anyways, all right, you've been holding that all night, I guess.
Yeah. No, as we've already come to the
Holding that.
conclusion.
He's been holding
As we've
that
already
all
come to
night.
the conclusion.
But it's
Luffy
okay.
Kyle is asshole Kyle.
Shout outs going out, and I guess I'll go first. I saw World of well, I guess it's just Warcraft.
Warcraft.
It
Yeah.
was a really good
called
movie,
WoW.
unexpectedly. Whack.
Wow.
Wow.
No,
Wow.
no. The
It's
movie's just called Warcraft.
And it was like I don't know the story, but it was really
Look at him, he's so fucking gone.
It was-
It's so entertaining.
it was really really good. And I was surprised about how good it actually was. Also saw this week Final Fantasy.
What was the movie?
Kingslave.
The movie
Kingslave. Yeah.
Amazing.
Was it good?
Yes,
Amazing.
it was.
Amazing.
Definitely gotta check that out.
They said that they were saying a lot when I was looking at the reviews. They were saying that the plot was nonsensical, but I don't think so. I followed it. Like, okay, if you watched every other Final Fantasy movie, those made no sense at all, right? This was like an actual good script, good movie, and it sets up the game. Like, at the end of the movie, you go, man, I want to play the game for the story to see what happens.
Okay.
And
Now,
I just found out, not a spoiler because it's part of the promotional stuff. Basically, Final Fantasy 15 that they have, it happens over a span of 10 years.
Yeah. Yeah, we saw the trailer the other night.
Yeah, we watched the trailer. It was like it
that
happens
was
over
crazy.
a span of 10 years.
Yeah.
10 years.
It's a long time.
That's
a lot of fucking games.
And you're like kids or whatever. Like you're like just going out for a drive, and then 10 years later. So it's crazy. And last shout out, Dragon Ball Super.
Yeah. My first time seeing that.
Longest
Fuck
wolf.
that.
I watched the
Fuck
last
that
episode,
shit.
and
Fuck that.
So there's Super Dragon Balls. I guess that's why it's called Super.
I don't. Please don't.
So I
Don't
can't
do this.
hate on the PS4 Slim, but you can hate on Dragon Ball Z. Go fuck yourself.
I'm not hating on Dragon Ball Z. I love Dragon Ball Z. Dragon Ball Super. Fuck that shit.
You're hating.
You're
a fucking hater.
I like Goku Black. And
No, I'm not a no. I heard
And I
how
like-
fucking Goku Black gets
and I-
taken out, and that fucking pisses me off.
And I
I'm
like,
just-
but for the
yeah,
while,
no, it's bad.
But no, it was
it's
like-
just bad.
but it was like is Goku Black Zamasu?
Oh, man.
Or who is Zamasu? And all
I
this
got
stuff.
you talking
So like
too.
there's like this mystery building up, and now we're like getting to what the fuck is going on.
Apparently they've already like shown like what he is and who he is, and how they defeat him is complete and utter garbage.
Well, so far we know that Zamasu basically made a wish, I guess, on the Super Dragon Balls. We don't know what the wish is.
I'm fucking. I can't do it. I've seen too much of the fucking thing, and I
mean,
can't do it.
I mean, I haven't
Sorry,
gotten to the
wrong
point
game.
where you are. But I'm pretty sure like the
I'm
manga.
so bothered by the entire thing. Dragon Ball should not have come back. It just shouldn't have.
I love me some Future Trunks.
Especially when freaking Akira Toriyama does not even remember half the shit that he writes.
You feel the same way about Pokemon too, don't you?
No.
Shut up.
What?
I can't wait for this grudge match. Anyways, Tony P, do you have the next shout out?
Yes, I do. If I say, of course, college football has officially started.
Did it now?
Yeah, last week, college football officially took off. So you know where my shout is going to them good old
Rapers. I mean,
Rappers.
Future
rappers.
rappers.
The whole team just rapping, just a rapping bunch.
Well,
The Juggalos?
Oh, that says raping.
Hey, call it what
Those
you
ladies
will.
think
The
they
hatchet thing, right? You mean
Hey,
Juggalos.
hey, call it what you will. Don't be hating.
Well, the
we
court
went
system
ahead.
costs it.
We came back from 22 down Monday night. We took care of business. We pulled it out. We got the victory. Boom, boom, boom. So shout out to my Florida State Seminoles. Hold it down. Hold it down.
It's the dog.
Complete and utter silence has
It
literally
sounds like he's under the
hit
couch.
the room.
No, he's outside in the cave.
What is he dreaming? The fuck is that?
It's the dog.
It's funny that
Hold
all
on.
this is going
Intermission.
on and shit's actually recorded.
We all just got blindsided.
Like
for
we
some
literally
reason.
for those of you that are listening that heard nothing for like a good 10 seconds,
I think he's outside.
just in case you don't
Oh,
know,
he must be
He's
dreaming.
dreaming. Oh man,
just
that's
in
so
case you
fucking
guys
creepy.
don't know, there's a dog in the apartment as we
And
speak.
he's
So
just-
if you
He's
guys
just-
are
it's
trying
a
to figure out
baby,
what
it's
the
a
hell is
puppy,
going
we
on
get it,
these
but
past
holy
10 seconds,
shit.
we literally heard the dog making noises, but we knew that the dog was asleep, so we were trying to figure out what the hell was going on.
He's sleeping.
So that's why we all literally hushed.
Well, I'm only freaked out
This
because
part will be
the
just
first
cut
time,
out
the first time
altogether.
the dog made a
was
noise, it was choking.
It was
Yeah,
choking, so-
exactly. So this time we were like, okay, hopefully it's not happening
Had to
again.
get CPR
Hold
for the
up,
dog
is
and
that
shit.
the dog again?
Yeah. Okay, so we figured it out.
So
but
back to the rapers. I mean, the Bucks to the Seminoles.
you know what? You're gonna stop being disrespectful, son of a bitch. You know that? You're gonna stop being disrespectful. That's all right. We gonna teach y'all some respect when we kick y'all ass in a month and a half.
Teach the Florida State Seminoles some respect about
Hey,
not doing that to women. I mean,
hey, trust me.
Allegedly.
Trust me.
I'm sorry, allegedly.
Just only one of them was alleged.
Hey, all I
The
can
other
say
one
is
was
this: I'm not doing the shit. That's the only thing I can say.
Yeah,
I'm
you
not doing the shit.
just
You
gotta
said
praise the team, right?
All I do is win.
When
There
All
you
you
go.
guys do is
no
win.
matter what.
No
you,
means-
you know what?
No means yes.
You know what? Longest Wolf. I can't be mad at that shit, bro. I really can't. As much as I want to be mad at it, I can't.
Speaking of the longest wolf, you got a shout out.
Just
Does this smell like
half-ass
chloroform to you?
heroes. What? I didn't. He's just talking and shit, and I don't know what he's saying. I shout out to Half-Ass Heroes movie grind. We watched a movie last week that had the original Django in it,
Shocker.
the white guy. It was a movie from 1981 called Enter the Ninja. One of the most.
Enter the Ninja.
One of the most.
Is that like an
It's
L-Ray
funny.
network?
It's funny.
That
it's
sounds
it's
old
funny.
as hell.
It's
L-Ray
1981.
network.
It's like one of those martial arts exploitation movies.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Like American guy just so happens to be like the best ninja, like ninja. It was
Just like Brad Pitt was the last samurai.
yeah. Oh no. It wasn't like that. It was campy, like
good.
really
I love me
campy.
some campy movies.
Yeah,
though.
but it was
that was Tom Cruise. That was the Last Samurai, wasn't it?
Same thing.
well, this one was like really campy. Like there was a part where
white guy movies.
where
Pretty much.
he rips off this guy's like hook arm and like throws it at him, and then the
guy had
guy's
a
like,
hook arm.
"Oh, yeah, guy had a hook arm." And it was just like this German fat guy who living in the Philippines who was like working
Kyle.
for this big boss. It was real bad. So he's like, he rips off
We're
dude's
not going
arm and he
there.
throws it at him, right?
Right.
And he's like, and then when he throws it at him, it's like, whop, 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 whop.
No, it's
Yes,
not.
it fucking did that shit.
In the Kung Fu Chicken.
It was so bad. It was so bad,
It's
but
good.
good at
It
the
was so
same
bad,
time.
it's good.
It was so bad. It was good.
I would stand up in the movie theaters and clap.
It-
Slowly, slow clap.
I'm talking about at the end of the
Yeah.
movie, after everything was done, he was like a real. He banged his friend's wife because his friend gave him permission to bang his wife.
Score.
It's an Asian thing.
Yeah, no. Both of them are American. He left after he got his license. He got him his
When in Rome.
He got him his license for ninjutsu, and went to go to the Philippines to go visit his Vietnam War vet buddy. And like his friends are like depressed because this gang, this company is trying to like take his land and stuff like that. And he like one part they're sitting there and they're talking. He's like, I can't even get it up anymore. And basically gives his friend the ninja permission to fuck his wife, and he doesn't go. He doesn't even go to her room. He's like sitting in his bed reading the newspaper because they have
And
like
she
this night
comes
match,
to him?
and she comes to him.
That's Southern
And
hospitality.
then the next morning they're sitting
At
at
its best.
they're sitting at the table the next morning, and the husband's like, oh my god, I feel great. This is like the best day ever. You really hit the sack tonight, didn't you? And he's like eating, like they're both like really like sitting at the table, kind of like, this is fucking awkward as shit. After everything is over, basically the husband, spoiler if you're gonna watch this movie,
Where did you buy this porno at?
the husband, it was actually on MGM's television station. It was Derek was the one who actually.
They're
like,
allowed
got
to
it.
put that kind of shit out there?
Yeah. It didn't show anything. I mean, but
In
the
five.
husband dies. Like midway through, and
Wow,
Super
this
Ninja goes on like a
super
killing
morbid.
spree, basically killing a whole bunch of people. And at the end, he basically just leaves the wife there by herself. Like everything's like destroyed essentially. They have this mansion, but that's about it. Like all the workers are gone because they have like a plantation where they like farm coconuts and stuff. Like they're all gone, and she just is like, he's like, I'll be back, and just leaves. He goes to the
Walks off to the
airport.
sunset.
There's another, like, he sees the hook hand guy again, and he's explaining about how, like, the guy's like, there's this old guy who was, like, helping him out the entire movie. He's like, oh, man, you're going to use that ninjutsu stuff to kill people? Like, he's like, ninjutsu is for elimination, but only in self-defense. but sometimes I can make an exception. And he's like, walks away, starts toward the camera, looks dead at the camera, winks, credits.
Amazing.
Amazing. I was like,
It's
this
like
movie,
a dream that I had that came true.
Oh, this movie, like, it was so bad, it was good.
I think I have to see this.
You have to see this movie. You have to see this movie.
That was pretty amazing.
Yes.
That might be your best shout out ever. I just want to say, that might be your best shout out ever. I got
But movie podcast, movie grind, watch Half-Ass Heroes as well, and one day we'll get back on the Answers podcast, do something cool.
One day.
Yeah, one day. We'll just flip a coin, and if it lands on heads, we'll do it. If not,
when we do, we're coming back strong though, boy.
We're gonna come back with a vengeance.
Yeah. Red Cow.
Skip. No skips.
It's shout out.
It's a shout out. You got a shout out.
Yeah. Shout out to You Break I Fix.
Oh yeah, that's
you
right.
been there?
That's right. That's
you been
right.
there yet?
Well, that's the place that's off of.
For the.
It's in the pavilion up in Port Orange.
No, haven't been there.
It's called You Break I Fix.
So if you throw
it
your
is next
iPhone
to
or
Mattress
whatever,
One. So anyone
who threw
out
their
there,
iPhone.
Android, Apple device,
Yeah.
anything, MacBook, computer, anything.
These guys are good.
You break a screen, go take it to them. I recommend them. I had 7 people recommend them to me, and I went in. I may have what?
Let's say
please don't interrupt my
hypothetically,
goddamn
I lose my phone in a friend's asshole. Can they fix that?
Hold on. Before we even proceed,
No, you may not ask. No, you may not ask. How the phone got in the ass.
First of all, I don't even think I like the visual of that, let alone just hearing
Listen,
it.
service with a smile or no?
We're gonna get this out of here. I guess.
Smile or no?
Does the phone still operate?
Yes. We'll just hypothetically let's say we don't know, but I do call it and it makes sense.
Is the phone?
I didn't say it was a he. Didn't say it was a she. We're gonna leave this totally. Can it be retrieved from a friend's ass?
Is the phone on silent?
No.
So there's no vibration.
It's on vibration and sound. So you hear my ringtone coming from their ass.
And it's like it's like the one I got, like the aliens.
I mean,
so it's like a probe.
I mean, if it's like anything else, you'll get it back eventually.
Well, no, it's in their ass.
It's an iPhone 6 Plus.
Oh, yeah, that's not coming out easy.
Or 7 Plus at this point. Fuck.
It's not coming out easy.
Oh no.
So I'm gonna say, I'm gonna say you're gonna have to go to a hospital to get that removed.
But after that,
But if there's anything wrong with it, if it's bent oddly shaped or something, they'll fix it for you. They're good at it.
Don't mind the
Hey,
doo-doo
that's-
chunks.
hey man, and I wouldn't.
I'd have a legitimate question. How far back in devices do they fix? Because I know some places they only fix up to a certain generation.
I tried watching that. They have screens that shuffle through stuff. Like they explain their products, how well they are. It's actually, I think this is the only one that I've found that is actually Apple certified, so it does not void warranties on any device. I have an iPhone, so I'm sticking with the Apple. Does not void warranty for what it does. The materials and whatnot that they use are all completely 10 times better than anything that I've seen. And it was $100. I'm not gonna lie, but it's kind of steep to get a cracked phone fixed. But the dude quoted me 45 minutes. Was able to get it done in 20.
Damn,
even gave me a free protector, a free glass screen protector, even though he knew I was gonna buy a new one anyway.
That's actually really good.
So
That's good. Okay.
excellent service, excellent timing, excellent everything. You break,
Highly recommended.
You break, I fix.
Yeah, I'm just curious of just how what
Far
do
back
all
they
the,
go.
how far
Not
back they
you
go.
lost, I retrieve.
Oh, I can hope, nigga. I can hope. I called you, nigga.
Are you? Wait a minute. Are you talking from experience? Have you lost an iPhone that way before?
What you got to say?
And that's another for Wollie Mopped Gaming, episode number 86. It's in your ass.
Whoa.
This is for Red K.
Wow.
Delirious as Red Cow.
Shout out to Sega Cinematics finally reaching 20,000 subscribers.
Yeah,
Subscribe to
Woo!
his YouTube page.
We're almost there. We got 180.
I'm
We were talking about it earlier. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Tony P.
Yeah.
The longest, loneliest wolf.
Longest, loneliest, largest.
the largest wolf.
I stretch out the sides. We'll go
No,
that.
it's okay. Largest, loneliest.
Double L.
Oh, it's gonna be double something.
Damn.
Let's get to this grudge match. Wally Mopped
Yes,
episode
grudge match.
86. We out. Somebody. So
You don't get to talk. You own an iPhone now.
by force. By force. I pay a bill for 3 people. Thank you very much.
But you still own an iPhone.
Because it's the only way I could pay their bill and get on their plan.
So you're gonna get an iPhone 7?
No, I'm gonna give this iPhone 6 Plus to my mom and get a fucking
7.
Android something.
And get a 7.
I'm not gonna get a fucking 7. Fuck the 7.
Why not?
Because I threw this phone because it doesn't do what I wanted to do. I
Threw it? Like you literally threw it. Like you
yes.
chucked that shit.
It was funny
He
because
did. He
he's
broke the
like,
fucking
you
phone.
were using it earlier today when we were doing our recording, which didn't work, by the way.
By the way,
Damn.
And
that always
he's
sucks.
like, he's like, grumble, 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 grumble. He's like, that's why I fucking threw this phone. And I'm like, I thought you said that you dropped it. I just tell people that so they don't think that I fucking threw this shit.
Well,
I'm like,
well, now we know the truth.
I spent 2
So
hours.
that's nice.
2 hours on Saturday trying to port a file from the computer to the iPhone.
And it didn't work?
No, it did not work. I got to port it. The only way I could port it was as a movie, and it was like a home, whatever the case is.
Right.
And I was just trying to throw it into my pics folder so I can load it up to Instagram, whatever the case is. And I basically had to email it to myself at the end of the day. Because it did not port. It didn't go through Apple iTunes. It only transferred as a movie, and you can't upload a movie into anything.
nope.
Okay, so on the plus side, I know a place you can go to get your iPhone screen fixed for $100.
Tell us about the goddamn iPhone 7.
So, Apple went ahead and released the iPhone 7 and a bunch of other shit that I really didn't care about. Well, I don't know. Do we
Like the iPhone 7.
No, they released a bunch of stuff
I
about
see what you did there, Lone
the
Wolf.
new Apple Watch, and it's gonna have a ceramic, I guess, case, or it's gonna be ceramic, and they're offering Pokemon Go on
Please.
the Apple Watch.
Stop.
Pokemon
Please
Go
stop. My
Stop
penis
the
can only
madness.
get so erect.
Stop the madness.
You know, Pokemon Go on the Apple Watch is kind of awesome.
Actually, there's a bunch of stuff that they're adding to the
I'm
Apple
pretty
Watch.
sure.
It's
I mean,
cool, but
there's other things. There's other watches that do the same thing. So I'm pretty sure
The-
Pokemon Go will be on other watches.
the only
but-
reason I don't want an Apple
Whenever
Watch
that
is
watch
because
releases.
only reason I don't want it is because it's for more health-related shit, which I don't care about my health.
As far as I'm concerned, if you play Pokemon Go, it's
I
health
don't care-
related
I don't care
and
about
it's
my health
because you're
as well.
walking all the damn time.
Yep, my pulse is slightly raised and elevated, and I might be dying. It's a good day.
I'm
Thanks for
curious.
reminding me.
What would I
iPhone.
use that for? You have sex, you look at your watch. Yeah, this is going great.
I would totally have
Yeah,
sex with
you
my
had to
wife.
see your girl give him
I would
ideas.
totally have sex with my- I-
Your
I-
heart rate is now 128. All right,
What I
good.
want on my watch when I'm having sex is the Spider-Man logo that they had at the end of.
That just shines up on the
Yeah.
ceiling.
It
Oh
is-
my god.
Wow.
And it's like an image of me, like it's like hologram of me fucking a chick.
You got problems, man.
Yes.
Multiple
Agreed.
problems.
Like Jesus Christ.
I mean, I just like mirrors. But anyways, though, right?
vanity, vanity,
Fair.
vanity.
Fair.
Right.
No, vanity, vanity,
No.
vanity, vanity.
I was saying fair.
No,
I know we were saying vanity,
That's
vanity,
not
vanity.
fair.
So he's
We know what the hell we were saying.
Okay, so I
It's
heard
not
that the
a
iPhone
circus.
7.
I
I heard that the iPhone 7 had dual.
No, wait,
dual
go
screen,
back.
Bring it back. Bring it
Dual,
back.
wait, dual screen.
Like a front and back screen. Is that true?
Okay, so that
So it sucks.
so it's the same phone that you got last time.
It's the
Just
exact same thing. It's gonna be it's iPhone 6 in its entirety, faster processor, better camera, and they will now offer it. The only two main differences is that when you buy it now, it will not be a 16 gig. It'll start at 32 gigs, and it goes from 32 to 128 to 256.
oh shit, we have made it, man.
I'm
We're
telling
now
you right
starting
now,
to give people
I
more
have
So it's
enough
the
memory.
PS4 Pro.
I have enough.
The Pro has 1 terabyte.
It's not a
Will-
gigaflop.
Will-
no floppy flops.
No floppy.
No floppy flops.
No flippity flops.
No flippity flops.
Will, you're good at retaining information. Tell me how many apps Tim Cook said there was.
I don't fucking remember.
There's what, like 500
I
billion or
think,
some shit.
This,
But that's only. You were telling me about
Something
the
like
thing
that.
about Apple that they have less apps than Android because they have to be certified by Apple.
Correct.
So like
Correct.
well,
but-
that's with like even if you're a smaller developer of like apps and stuff like that, you have to go through them. With Android, it's kind of like, oh yeah, you wanted to make some stuff. It might not be on the store, but you can fucking put it on the phone.
Hey,
Well, I'm gonna tell you right now. With 256 gigabytes on my phone, I got enough. I got enough memory to download every app and test it out and delete it if I don't want it.
That sounds nice.
Right?
Kind of, sort of.
256.
I mean, personally, I have Android, so I really don't give two shits.
I'm
but
kind of like,
sounds nice.
Yeah, it's kind of neat to be able to have that. Now, here's the interesting part about it. They are offering the entire line of 6s, right? The 6, the 6 Plus, and the 6S will now start at 32 gigs instead of 16. So right now I have a 16 gig.
I think I have a 16 gig too, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
But now they're offering anybody that buys a 6 right now will automatically be at a 32, just like where the iPhone 7 is going to start.
So shitting on early adopters as usual.
Exactly.
Good job, Apple.
Exactly.
Good job,
I mean,
Apple.
do
And
you
every other
expect
manufacturing company.
anything different? Like,
Nope.
It's a good thing that the new Xboxes, have the power cord outside the system. Just like, wait a minute, no, it's not.
Well, see.
But at least
Wait a minute, no,
but
it's
at least that's a reason to buy the Slim, though.
But see, there's reason one of why I'm gonna get it in the first place. But the only other difference between it is that the iPhone 7 won't have a home screen button. It won't be a physical button that you press in. It will be similar to Androids, where you just press it and it lights up on the phone itself. You know what I mean?
Let's
It's
talk
one of the
about-
touch sensitive ones.
I have a.
You have that.
Yeah. No. It's a physical button I have for my home button.
Well,
not
I'm
everyone
just
has
saying,
it,
not
like,
everyone.
yeah.
Certain Androids
Yeah.
have the touch
The
button.
Android I had was
yeah.
completely
The touch button.
touchscreen.
That's
Yeah,
what the home
yeah,
screen
mine's
goes
touchscreen.
around.
Will it still do the thumb? Will it do thumbprint?
I believe
thing?
so. Yes.
That's okay.
I thought now when they started talking about this, I'm like, so what do you mean? Like you could scroll with it and shit? That'd be kind of fucking cool, but they didn't announce that, so whatever.
No, they're not gonna tell you
So there's
anymore.
that.
They're gonna want you to find that shit out on your own.
The other thing
I
that
would
is,
love it if they just had a press conference. It's like, the iPhone 7's out. Yeah! I'm not telling you shit about it because you're going to buy it like idiots anyway.
yeah.
Yeah!
You know what's
Well,
funny?
not
Fuck
I,
you guys.
so I'm not worried about
Suck
it.
my cock.
You know what's funny?
Everybody's like, that was the best.
Y'all wanna suck his cock like right now?
Take my money. Like literally a meme, shut up and take my money. Like,
Uh-huh.
people just throw it. He's like, I am the king.
It's
I
fucking
am the
stupid.
king.
I got pissed off. I almost nearly missed when the release date was. I'm like, I just watched fucking 2 hours of this and they didn't tell us when the fuck I can get one. It's fucking retarded.
So is Apple.